Well, hello everyone. It's Karen McDermott Rolfe, independent advisor with Creative Memories, and I'm here today to talk about our current 2024 Creative Memories Black Friday promotion. Each year for Black Friday, Creative Memories offers a promo that includes exclusive product bundles. This year, when you place a purchase of $150, you can select one of three exclusive bundles for free. Each of the bundles has a retail value of $63 and contains exclusive items that will not be available for purchase otherwise. The promo is scheduled to run until noon Central Time on November 17th, or while supplies last. And that is why we encourage everyone to place your orders early so you have the best selection of the bundle that you're interested in. Or bundles. With a higher purchase, you can select more than one. There's been a lot of excitement for these bundles, though, and I think it's a good chance that some of the bundles might run out before the end of the promo period. So, again, please order early if you're interested. I'll include my ordering link in the description of this video below here in YouTube. But if you'd like to order with me, I would sure appreciate that. And my ordering link is creativememories.com/user/Karen, and it's Karen with a Y. So let's take a look at a few of these bundles. Well, all of the bundles let's look at. The first one is the Welcome Gnome bundle. I think this is the most popular bundle. From what we're seeing, there's been lots of interest in the Welcome Gnomes. So the star of the bundle is the super cute gnome border punch. Look at these cute little gnomes that it punches. Can't you imagine all the fun that we can have with making borders and little pieces with this punch throughout the year? So this is not just a Christmas punch. You can use the gnomes year-round. Also included in the bundle is the must-have, my favorite item, I think, are these really cute little embellishment pieces that include all of the body parts to make gnomes. So there's a little compartment here that contains beards, and there's 3 different styles of the gnome beards. There's a little package of gnome bodies in different colors. There's also a package of gnome hats. There's 3 different styles of the hats. And then a sheet of cute epoxy stickers that include these little adorable mushrooms. Now the pieces are sized perfectly, so you can layer them on top of the border punch to build up and create some gnomes. Also, there's the gnomes stickers. These stickers are really great. They're really fun because they include icons that are seasonal for all 4 seasons of the year. So you'll see there's winter, summer, spring, and autumn. So little icons like a Christmas tree, the watermelon. Look at the sunglasses. How cute will those be on one of the gnomes? Also, check out the cute little bunny ears. Won't that be cute on one of the gnomes? The title stickers are also seasonal. And then there's a set of border stickers too. And then there's also the Welcome Gnome paper pack. And again, the retail value of this bundle is $63. Now, I was the designer who created the layouts that Creative Memories is using to promote these bundles. So if you go to the Creative Memories blog, look for the post about Black Friday, and you'll see the 3 layouts that I made using all 3 of the promo bundles. So my layout here for the Welcome Gnomes, I think is super cute. It's a favorite of mine. It includes this darling border that has the little layered gnome embellishment pieces, every other one. And then I've used some of the stickers. I used the custom cutting system with the gemstones cutting patterns to create this mushroom piece that I use for journaling. So it is the heart template, just like the heart for the photo, but I turned it upside down so it looks more like a mushroom. And then in the center of the heart template is an egg shape, and I used the egg shape for the stem of the mushroom. If you go to the Creative Memories blog, you'll see step-by-step instructions on how to create this layout. So as I'm working now for a layout for myself, for my own albums, I'm thinking that I'm going to want to do a little bit of hoarding with the super cute little embellishment pieces. You know, I use so many here on this one layout that I think I want to stretch them so they'll go a little further and then I can make more layouts. So I've come up with an alternative layout that's very similar to this layout. So let's take a look here. So I've created a similar border where I punched the row of the gnomes, but instead of filling in every other gnome with the embellishments, I've only included 2. And then I included the same sticker there, the same title sticker. I did include a cute border that I punched with the Border Maker system and the Poinsettia Border Maker cartridge. I have used other paper here for this layout. I used the Christmas Cheer accessory paper pack for the plaids. Unfortunately, during the promo here, this paper pack has sold out now. And I've used paper from the Christmas Joy collection, an older one that's white paper with little red dots for my background. But I wanted to show how these materials can mix and match, and Creative Memories does such a great job at creating collections that we can mix and match together. So let's talk about the gnomes a little bit. Obviously, I punched the border out of the cranberry cardstock, but I also punched a second border out of white cardstock because I wanted to get the debris pieces that's punched out. And you'll see that here with the little beard pieces. Okay. I've taken my precision point glue pen and I took the beards, the little beard debris, and I glued them into the border here. So if you get a close-up look, you can see that my background paper, the little white paper with the red dots, is showing through on the hats. But you have the solid white there for the beards as I glued in those little beard pieces. Okay. The debris from the hats is really small, these little dots and stars, very tiny, and I don't think I wanted to fool with trying to glue those back into place. The stripes here on the striped hat might be a little easier since they're a little bit bigger, but again they're pretty small. But the beards, they're pretty workable. They're a big enough size to grab, to hold, and to glue back into space, and into the spot. Okay. And then again, comparing that to my original layout. And again, this one you'll find on the Creative Memories blog. I'll post a photo of this layout with some instructions for this alternative border on my blog at KarenKrups.com. Now let's take a look at the Charming Village collection. The Charming Village collection features the Charming Village Border Punch. This punch is a bring back from a few years ago. This punch was offered during a promotion at that time, and many of us were able to get the punch then, but this is a great opportunity for others of you to get the punch now. It's been one of the most requested punches that Creative Memories has had, where they've received many requests to bring this punch back, so they did. And it features the cute little houses, the church building, and the trees. Again, I created the layouts for the Creative Memories blog and the layouts that Creative Memories is using on their advertising material for this bundle. And you'll see the very detailed, cute layered border here that I made. It's quite chunky, it's big, it includes several layers of the border punch. I've layered it there. It includes some of the stickers and the embellishments that I'm going to show you next. So the embellishments feature a little pack of the little house buildings, the larger buildings, and then also the church buildings. These pieces are very detailed, you guys. Look at, you can see the brick detail on the buildings, and they are Christmas themed, so they will include little wreaths, holiday wreaths, strings of lights across the windows. Great detail here, smoke coming out of the chimneys. There's evergreen trees here. Some will feature snow on the trees. Others will have Christmas lights on the trees, and some will be plain. There are also some epoxy stickers that are also sized the same. And again, the sizing of all these pieces will work to layer over the Charming Village border punch. And then the same with the stickers. Now the house stickers here are a little large for the border punch, but they can still be used together. There's also some fun little accessory stickers, I think. The gates, the bridge, the street signs, park benches, and then the vehicles. There's a pack of, or sheet of titles. These are all holiday or Christmas themed titles. And then there's some border stickers too that are going to work nicely with layering with the punch. So again, when you look at my layout that I created for Creative Memories, you can see how I used a good deal of all of these little buildings, and then some of the accessory stickers like the street signs, the little snowman, and the car. Super cute. And even though the border is quite wide, I was still able to fit 6 photographs on this layout and some journaling. So again, go to the Creative Memories blog to see the step-by-step instructions for this layout. Now, as I'm recreating this layout for myself, for my own albums, again, I really kind of want to conserve those little embellishment pieces so that they'll go further for me. I used an awful lot of them on this layout. I really love how it looks, but I might want to kind of use these a little bit more sparingly so that I can get more use out of them. So here's an idea that I've been working with, and I thought I would just show you as I finish it up. Again, I'm mixing and matching my paper again. There is the Charming Village paper, but I've used some of the Christmas cheer paper for this layout. Again, you can see how you can use Christmas cheer with the Charming Village collection. So I just punched a simple border with the punch out of the cranberry cardstock, and I layered it on white cardstock and some of our older gray cardstock. The gray is a great color with the red plaid. The oval I cut with the custom cutting system, and this is our number 3 oval pattern. It's the second largest oval, and I used the green blade on the outside edge for this mat. So that's the green blade. And now I want to create a layered piece to go in the oval. So it's just going to be like a little microcosm of the bigger, chunkier border that I created for Creative Memories. So I'm working on it here, and you can see I have 3 layered pieces already. I have one border. I did one in cranberry that is shadowing the border in the top. And then I've just used 3 of the embellishment pieces. And again, notice that great detail with the Christmas lights, the wreath, the Christmas lights on the tree. The star is one of the epoxy stickers, and this is one of the title stickers. And then I did a little pen work there. So what I wanted to do is to show you how I'm going to finish this piece, okay? So I've cut an oval, again, using this number 3 oval pattern, the second largest, and I used the red blade this time. So I have a background now for my little Charming Village that I've created, and it has those cute little Christmas trees in the background, okay? And this again was from the Christmas cheer collection. So once I adhere that, it's going to be ready to go onto my gray mat to finish the layout. Let me show you how I cut the oval pieces from the border, and also how you're going to use the border punch. If anyone is new to Creative Memories and you've not used one of our border punches before, here's a little quick demo on how to use them. You're going to look here at the bottom. It's really hard to get this on the camera, but there's 2 black lines here and there. So you're going to position your cardstock or your paper on one of those black lines. So I have the top of my cardstock right there on a black line. And I have the cardstock flush against the back tray of the punch. So the back tray right here, so that's tight, and then I punch. Now I'm going to do pattern matching. So I'm going to match the pattern that I punched with the pattern that's imprinted on the tray. So when they overlap and I don't see any of the blue, that is when I punch again. And I'm going to continue to pull it through the tray, match up these pieces, and punch. And all the while that I'm doing that, I'm making sure to keep my cardstock flush against that back tray. That will ensure that the border is straight. And there we go. Now every time I've punched the border, I end up with this little piece here. You might have a little straggler there. You can just kind of pull them off or use your scissors to trim them off nicely. But you see it's going to punch a border right on your paper. So you can leave it on your paper and use it like this, or you could cut this apart into border pieces. But I wanted to cut it into the oval shapes. So again, I'm going to take the second largest oval pattern, the number 3, and I'm going to center it here between these 2 pine trees. So that way my piece is going to have a pine tree on each end to kind of anchor it. So I'm going to make sure that the pattern covers those 2 trees, and it's also covering the tips of the church buildings there. I'm going to use the red blade on the outside edge, and now I'm going to cut a partial oval here. So there we go. So that is how I created these pieces for my little oval. And then I just cut several of these, and then I built them up there to make my layered piece. Okay. Again, I'll have instructions for this on my blog at karencrops.com. And then I'm going to go ahead and I will tape it there to complete my layout. So my layout is pretty similar to the layout I created for Creative Memories. Kind of the same concept a little bit, but just done a little bit differently and kind of using the embellishments a little bit more sparingly than I did here for the sample layout. The third and final bundle that's available, and is again the taping of this, all 3 bundles were still available. This is the Candlelit bundle. Let me show you here. There's a sample layout that I created for Creative Memories. Again, you can view this on the Creative Memories blog. And this bundle includes the Candlelit designer paper. And I did want to show this paper because, in addition to these shades of orange and gold, yellow, there's also some blues and reds in here. So it's really a beautiful color palette with some pretty versatile patterns. There is a pattern here that is all candles, but otherwise they're pretty versatile, just versatile patterns. It includes some big, chunky title embellishment pieces. Again, it's going to be, these are all a little bit kind of birthday themed, except for these 2. But again, pretty versatile, I think. It includes the Candlelit Flame recipe template. Now this is one of our Mylar templates. So it's a tracing template that you'll overlay on your paper. Use a pencil to trace the pieces, cut them with your scissors, and then as you adhere them on your background page by just placing them into these spaces. Okay? And here's a sample layout showing another way to use that. Now the sizing of these, and also a second layout too. The sizing of these candle flames matches perfectly with the Flames and Drops punch that is also part of the promo bundle. So the Flames and Drops punch, it punches 3 different size flames or drops that you can use to layer. So if you see here on my sample layout, I've layered some of these pieces to give it some great dimension using foam squares. So it looks like these candle flames are just kind of popping off of the page and that they're layered with different shades of color coming through the flames. Now, in addition to using the punch for flames, you could also use it for drops, such as raindrops, teardrops, or how about splashes for water layouts. So lots of different ways that this can be used also. So I think you've got 3 really strong, really wonderful choices here for the Black Friday promotion. I have a hard time choosing my favorite. I really love all 3 of them. And like I said, if you can get one of them for free with a $150 purchase. If you make a $300 purchase, you can select 2 of the bundles for free. Or a $450 purchase, you can select all 3 bundles. Again, my ordering link with Creative Memories is creativememories.com/user/Karen. And I will be posting these two layouts on my own blog at KarenCrops.com so you can see them a little better and get some instructions for those. All right, everyone, thanks so much for visiting with me. I hope you love these promo bundles as much as I do.